Hey everyone, PHY here bringing another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. In this video, we are going to be doing a full breakdown and some Extreme Z Battle team builds for the LR Extreme Z Awaken Physical, Perfect Cell, and Cell Juniors. So with that, if you're new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. Let's go ahead and dive right in. So of course, as expected, the LR Physical Cell is going to get its EZA. This is going to be the third Neo 100. And there's only one OG90 LR left. I don't know when Rosemasa is going to get his EZA, but we have 3 other Neo 100s is going to be upcoming for their EZAs as well. And it's kind of a sign to see possibly what's coming next. Maybe like a Goku Black Saga Celebration, maybe Realm of Gods, maybe movie heroes, movie villains. But ultimately, I think those are definitely some sort of clues. But let's go ahead and focus on the LR Physical Cell here, and let's go down to the stats and let's look at those. Now the preview came out like yesterday and wasn't able to make a video since I was out of town, so I'll still break this down here, and then we'll go into like the links and the Extreme Battle team builds later in the video here. So the thing about LR EZAs is that the stats, HP, attack, and defense doesn't increase like other EZAs, and I don't know if that's a good thing, bad thing. I really wish that they did boost some stats up, maybe just by a little bit more. I know it could, would have like broken a lot of these units, but I don't know. I think that's a really major boost for other EZAs. But anyway, since we don't really care about the stats down there, let's go ahead and just make this a little bit bigger and look at everything else. So as any Neo 100 LRs, the EZAs go from the class and type advantage goes from, in this case, extreme physical key +4 HP and attack and defense from 100% to 120, and then you have super physical key +2 HP and attack and defense from 70% to 90% there, and the super attack here, the 12 key is just really the only thing that increased was the HP recovery at 12% versus 10%. I really wish they would have added like a greatly raises attack or like greatly raises defense for one turn, something like that for a 12 key on there, except for just a little bit of HP boost. So the ultra super attack, the 18 key, which is probably going to be more focused upon, especially when you're fighting against one unit here. It greatly raises attack for one turn, so just a nice little boost there from raises attack, and then everything else is the same, mega colossal damage to enemy. Now again, the 12 key and the 18 key for the SA25 is going to get a SA multiplier, but it's not going to be as strong as immense for some reason. I don't know why they did it that way. So passive skill. All right, so the passive skill was very, very basic prior to. It was attack and defense 90% start of the turn, and then plus an additional key +1 attack 10% per existing enemy. So they buffed it up tremendously on the defensive end and a little bit on the attack end as well. Instead of 90%, it's attack and defense 120%. So right off the bat, it's going to be stronger right there. But then plus an additional 60% when performing a super attack. So that's huge. Boosting it up to what, 180. What's going to be calculated a little bit differently there, and then if you're facing one enemy, you're going to get another key +3 and then an additional 60% when performing an ultra super attack. That's kind of what I meant by the 18 key super attack, making a little bit more of impact at one enemy there. Now you do get a plus additional key +1 and attack 30% per existing enemy. So if you're doing like SBR, of course, World Tournament, you have multiple enemies there, you are going to attack much better, but your defense is going to be a lot less because that extra 60% is huge on there. And that's why I thought if they would have at least done like increased defense on the 12 key, would have made a lot of sense on there, and the 12% HP. So anyway, you got the link skills: Gentleman, Messenger from the Future, Big Bad Bosses, Shocking Speed, Ultimate Life Form, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power. And then category is Androids, Transformation Boost, Time Travelers, Join Forces, Artificial Life Forms, Android Cell Saga, and then Worldwide Chaos. So should be all in all fun. This is still a nice boost here, but the thing about these OG LRs, they're not really made to be like the best units in the game, right? These are all kind of just making these units usable again. but not necessarily the best units. But definitely is going to be usable, this physical cell here. So, so yeah, let's go ahead and look at the units that you're probably going to be bringing along with this this LR physical cell here, and that's, you know, of course, the int LR cell is going to be the best link partner, and that's going to be 6 links, and really strong here. You have, the only thing that doesn't link is Kamehameha, and which I don't know why, right? Who doesn't have Kamehameha? Because he doesn't the physical cell have Kamehameha, and then does it? I don't know. So Kamehameha doesn't link up on here. Again, I don't know why that's really the case. They really should have Kamehameha on this one, because on the 18 key it does a Kamehameha. Anyway, so you got Gentleman, Mission for the Future, Big Bad Bosses, Ultimate Life Form, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power. You can see the boost there. At link level 10, you can see the really big boost in Key plus 4, attack 80%, albeit 15% comes from an SA, and then defense 45%, and then recovers 3% HP. So when you link both of these guys up, they are both gonna run extremely well. If you're gonna be running it on AGL Cell as well, you're gonna be at a 200% lead and all this boost here, making the, you know, both of these units pretty relevant after that. Now you do have some other options here when it comes to links. The support tech perfect cell, that's gonna link at 5, and then you have the 4 links, like I mentioned before, the AGL transforming cell there, which I really think is probably going to be the best one there, because as you transform and increase, you're going to also be able to you know, transform into perfect cell, and he links also with 6 links on top of that. So either way, the int LR cell or the AGL that transforms into perfect cell would be great partners along the way. You do have some random units that you can run with like movie bosses in the Chili Lemon Broly, and then the LR physical Janemba can be run on transformation boost. So so yeah, those are your options here for links. Now let's go ahead and dive into the EZA battle, right? So, or the Extreme Z battle. This one's always difficult for people trying to, you know, defeat the LR. Again, there's only 10 stages, right? But it's harder because it is an LR, and they don't want to make it easy. So all these LR Extreme Z battles, they're going to be weak against legendary power to do damage. So you have to bring LRs to this, because from the beginning, the damage mitigation is to everybody. There's no like limitations like on the other EZAs, and it starts at 60% all the way to, I'm sorry, that's actually a typo there. It's up to 80%, not to 90%. 90% is even worse, would be worse, and it's 60% to 80% every 2 levels, and so it's like every 2 levels it's going to be 5%, 5% up to 80%. So again, you have to bring LRs to even do any kind of damage to defeat as you you know, go further and further. And then you're gonna have to bring some Entrusted Will units on here, because that's how you're gonna take less damage. So the best in slots are gonna be for LRs and Entrusted Wills, so definitely bring those types of units. But if you do need to bring like Entrusted Will and non-LRs, you're probably best bet with Strength TURs that are Entrusted Wills, and those are going to be some options. So I was kind of developing some team builds here, and what I came up with was the first 3. I have 5 to go over. I'm not going to do free to play because that's always really hard for LR EZAs. But the first 3 I was thinking of would be, of course, just Entrusted Will in general, right? And using the AGL transforming Trunks as the way to go, because he is the 170% Entrusted Will leader. As you can see, the other units that you can run in AGL Gohan, in the Tech Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, you have MUI Goku, that's Entrusted Will. You have EZA Physical Trunks, it's always solid there. Now you do have some other options for some subs. I would say you can use the Namek Goku, but he's physical, so he's type disadvantaged. So that's not hugely beneficial. It's also type disadvantage for LR Super Saiyan 2 Gohan as well, but that's sometimes going to be the only option if you're going to be running LR. So of course, if he crits, you know, strongly, it's going to be should be just fine. And you have some free to play options, as you can see there. You have LR Mighty Mask, and then you also have LR Bardock as some subs there. So you do have a lot of options. You just don't have a lot of strength units that's going to give you type advantage against the physical cell. So another option you could run, now the problem is you're going to be running a lot of TURs, but you're getting a 200% boost here in using the new Exchange Goku and Gohan. So you're going to get 200% across the board here, unless you want to use another LR, and there's not another LR that's going to be able to run on Super Saiyan / Goku's family. So these are option here. AGL Gohan, Trunks is Super Saiyan, so you can run on the team here, and then you have Super Saiyan 2 Int Gohan, and that's again type disadvantage, so but still. And then the Super Saiyan, the other Super Saiyan Trunks here, you definitely don't want to run them in the same rotation, but you know, it's an option, right? So again, I would probably take out the free-to-play AGL Trunks and then the TUR and run 2 other units that are going to be LRs, but not 200% like MUI Goku and even physical Bardock on this one. So again, up to you on making these choices, but you know, depends on how you want to run this. Now, the team that I will probably run is this team here in the Hybrid Saiyans. I would generally going to be using the new or recent EZA on global, that is on EZA Ultimate Gohan, right? Of course, you can use Tech Gohan as the leader here as well for Hybrid Saiyans, but it's as, I think, flexible as the Trunks team, so the AGL Trunks team, and it's going to be 170 just like the Entrusted Will team. But I think it's nice and beneficial here that you can run all the Gohans, the Trunks, Mighty Mask as well. You can even bring a Hybrid Saiyan support, which is Entrusted Will and supports all the Hybrid Saiyans, so that's going to be beneficial. That's probably the team that I will run, taking out LR Mighty Mask and leaving the other units on here, and then putting the Hybrid Saiyans 40% support Trunks on here as well. So again, who knows, I might change it. I might just keep it as all the LRs and just do the more damage, but we'll just kind of play around with it when the event comes out. So the other 2 that you can run, I wouldn't recommend it, but it is an option, and you can bring some TURs for subs there, and that's Super Saiyans with Namek Goku. Again, you're gonna have 2 type disadvantage units, but there it is Entrusted Will, so it's gonna take still less damage, but it might get it might counteract each other because it's type disadvantage. And unfortunately, you're going to have to bring some other TURs on this, because these are only the LRs you can run on Super Saiyans, and then the other one is AGL Gohan and Kamehameha. So usable, but probably not as efficient as these other teams that I mentioned in the this other slide here. So I think I'm going to run Hybrid Saiyans. That's the route that I'm going to run. You know, some of you guys don't even have AGL Trunks, so that's not an option. And then 200%, that would be fun there as well. So anyway, I'll probably, like I said, sub out the free-to-play Trunks for MUI Goku, and even the TUR MUI Goku and the Bardock on there, or I can put in Namek Goku as well. I think Namek Goku is going to do fine in here. So, but anyway, that is my breakdown and some team builds for the LREZA Extreme Z battle here, and hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you are new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. Thank you all for watching. Keep on Dokkaning. We'll catch you next time. Later.